Hello friends, good morning. In today's video, we are going to learn the section of a right circular cone which is cut by a section plane which is inclined to HP and parallel to one of the end generators. And in this question, they have given us the size of the cone, that is the diameter of the base and also height of the cone. And friends, let us see what the question is. The question reads like this: a cone of diameter of base 50 mm and 70 millimeter long, means the height of the cone, resting on its base on HP, is cut by a section plane which is normal to VP and parallel to one of the end generators. That is, there will be two generators, end generators, one at the left end and one at the right end. So, since this cone has no edges, we are going to assume suitable number of generators connecting the vertex of the solid to the base of the solid. And friends, they are asking us to find out or to draw the front view, the sectional top view, the true shape of section and also sectional end view. Friends, first of all, let us see what are the front and top views of the cone when it is resting on the base on HP. Friends, remember, whenever any of these cones rest on HP on their bases, the base of the solid is parallel to HP and it is perpendicular to VP, and the axis is always perpendicular to HP. When I say a right circular cone, it means that the axis of the solid is perpendicular to the base of the solid. And here, friends, they are given us the height of the cone. So, let us place the cone on HP, obtain its front view and top view. Remember, whatever may be this position, whenever this object is placed on HP, the top view is a circle, that is the base, and front view is going to be an isosceles triangle of the given height. Friends, here let me start the problem by writing the top and front view. So, top view is a circle of diameter 50 mm and front view is a triangle having height is equal to 70. So, this front view is an isosceles triangle, and they have asked us to draw the sectional side view also. So, I have written the end view of this. So, once again remember that whenever the cone is placed on HP, its front view and the left end view or right end view will be exactly identical, and they are going to be isosceles triangle. That is to say, whatever the triangle you have got in the front view, similar triangle you are going to get in the end view or the side view or the profile view. Friends, now I have drawn a circle of radius equal to 50, diameter 50 mm, and I have divided the circle into some number of equal parts. And when dividing the circle, it is always better to divide into 12 parts, but that will consume a lot of time. So, you can have minimum 8 number of parts. That is, I have written the circle, draw a vertical line and horizontal lines. The circle gets divided into 4 equal parts. Again, draw another line at an angle of 45 degrees here, and you will get the circle divided into 8 equal parts. Friends, let me mark the points of division on the circle as A, B, C, D, etc. So, this is A, B, C, D, E, F, this is G, and this is H. And friends, in the front view, this is going to be O dash, and the bottom point is O1 dash. O dash, O1 dash represents the axis of the solid which has got a height of 70 and that is perpendicular to HP. Friends, let us transfer these points here. So, this point is O comma O1, and here you have got A dash, this is B and H, they will be on the same line. So, we will say B dash, H dash, this is CG, so I will say C dash, G dash. This point is D and F, so this point is going to be D dash, F dash, finally this point is E dash. So, in the front view, friends, this line A dash E dash represents the base of the solid and the height is represented by O dash O1 dash. Friends, we have done the front view and top view of the solid. Let us mark the section plane. He says that the section plane is parallel to one of the end generators. Here what are the end generators? The two extreme ends O dash A dash and O dash E dash are the end generators. There are totally 8 end generators starting from O dash A dash till O dash G dash. So friends, here now we have taken only these two. These are the end generators. So while drawing the figure, you have to show these dark, only the last generators, and remaining generators like OB, OH, OC, OG, OD, OF are to be drawn by thin lines. Friends, let me draw the section plane. This is parallel to one of the end generators. So let me take O dash A dash as one of the end generators and draw a line parallel to that end generator at a distance of 15 millimeter from it. So friends, we are going to draw a line parallel to this O dash A dash at a distance of 15 millimeter. Friends, when I say 15 millimeter, it should be the perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance is 15 mm. This has to be 15. And generally students make the mistake of taking that distance here. That is wrong. So this should be the perpendicular distance between the parallel lines O dash A dash and this section plane. So let me mark the section plane as SS. So section plane SS is at a distance of 15 millimeter from this end generator. So after getting the section plane, friends, let us see what is the portion that is retained for writing the sectional views. So friends, so here the section plane is cutting O dash E dash and it is cutting these two generators here, the middle generators OC and OE, and it is cutting the base. So friends, basically in the figure you are going to get either in the sectional end view or in the sectional top view or in the so-called true shape, it is going to have how many points? So this point is on the base. So there will be 2 points on the base circle and 2 on this OCOE, 2 here and 1 point. So basically 2 plus 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1. Total there will be 6 plus 1, 7 points you are going to get. So friends, let us mark the portion that is retained for the purpose of drawing the sectional views. So that part is retained. Similarly, this bottom portion of the solid is retained and this portion above, that is thrown out, that is including this part. This is thrown out. So friends, let me mark which are all the points where the section plane is cutting the solid. So friends, if I start from here, this point is on the base. So from there I am going to write a vertical line. So from here it is cutting here and again here. Friends, we have got 2 points here, that's on the base. You got 2 points. Similarly friends, when you move on, it is cutting O dash C dash, O dash G dash. But when you just write a vertical, it will not touch here. So for such cases, we have to draw a horizontal line from there till it touches the end generator. From there draw a vertical line till it touches the horizontal line. So we are making that parallel. Now with this as center, this distance as radius, I am going to draw an arc on both the sides. So I am going to get a point here, another point here at the equal distance. So friends, you got 2 points on the base, 2 on this the generators. So friends, it is cutting the lines OD and OF here. So friends, OD and OF, they are at an angle. So from there I am going to get those points. So this is OD and OF. You are getting 2 points, one on OD, one on OF. Friends, finally you are getting this point on the last generator, that's OE, very close to that. So maybe you are getting here. So friends, join all the points so obtained by straight lines for the base, that this is going to be a straight line, and all this by a continuous smooth curve. So, curves you are going to use for the cones and the cylinders. So, this you have got 2 points here, 2 for the base, that is OC and OG. We have got 2 points here, OC and OG. Yes, 2 points you have got. Then OD and OF. OD and OF you have got 2 points here. Finally, on this OE you have got 1 point here. Friends, let me mark them as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this point is 4.5, 0.6 and 0.7. So, friends, you got totally 7 points on this. I am going to section this part of the solid by drawing the section lines at an angle of 45 degrees to the horizontal. So, friends, this is the view you have got. Here the retained portion I am going to show by a dark line or visible line. So, friends, here whatever the part you have got below this, including this curve, is the sectional top view, which I call it as STV. Friends, here the portion of the solid that is retained is the front view of the solid. So, friends, we have got the front view, we have the sectional top view, and let us get the left sectional end view. That is, how does the solid look after the cut portion is removed in the end view. Friends, I am going to see from this direction, and let us see what are the points you are getting. So, before that, let me label or mark the end view, the corners and the base. So, this is your O double dash, this is O1 double dash, and this point is G dash double, last point is C double dash, middle point is AE, that is A double dash, E double dash, or double dash I represent used to show that. So, the H and F, H double dash, F double dash, here last is BD, B double dash and D double dash. Center is AE, this is finally B and D, they will be on the same line, BD, B double dash and then D double dash. Friends, we have marked the points on the base in the end view, and let us transfer these points from the top view to the front view before they are transferred to the end view. So, how to obtain that? See, here you have got this point 1 and 2. So, you have got 1 comma 2 here, then you have got 3 comma 7 on this 3 comma 7, and next we have got 4 comma 6, this is the point 4 comma 6. Finally, you have this point 5 on the last generator, that is O dash E dash. Friends, let us transfer these points one by one to the end view. So, let me start from here. 5 is on OE. So, from here I am going to write a line. OE is in the center. So, this is the point 5, we can just mark it. Next, we have got points 4 and 6 on OD OF. So, from there OD OF, the second one. So, these are the 2 points you are getting. Then you have got the point 4 and 6 here. So, 4 and 6 you have got, 3 and 7 in the center, 3 comma 7 on OC and OG. So, let me project them, OC and OG, which is OC, this is OG and this is OC and OG we have got. Then we have got the points 1 and 2, 1 and 2 are on the base. So, friends, you have got this point here, write a line from there till it touches here, take it till the base. So, on the other side also you get at the same point. So, friends, that is the point. Let us see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is the thing we have got now. Marking 5, then you have got 4 and 6. 1 is here. Then next we have got the point 7. So these points, what are the points you have got here? You join them by a smooth curve, smooth continuous curve, and the base of the portion here is intact. So shade this or hatch this area by thin lines at an angle of 45 degrees to the horizontal. Friends, if you just observe this figure, this portion is totally removed and this portion you don't see, whereas the bottom portion is available here, G and C. So this is going to be dark and this portion is also going to be dark here. So friends, the view you get here on the right profile plane is the left sectional end view or left sectional side view, and the figure you got is the front view here. After getting these two, finally they are asking us to find out the true shape of the section. Friends, the true shape of the section is the mirror image of the cut portion of the solid. So if you draw a line here that is parallel to the section plane at the given distance, that is any convenient distance you can take here. So I will just draw a line here parallel to the end generator or the section plane because they are parallel to each other, and this line is parallel to this, and from all these points I am going to draw perpendicular. So from here I am going to draw a perpendicular to this, from this point another perpendicular, again from here a perpendicular, or the lines I am drawing here are perpendicular to the end generator or to the section plane to be more precise, and this is the last one. Friends, how to get the true shape now? Point 1 is here, so take this distance, mark here, you get this as point 1, and this point 2 is here, take the distance between 1 and 2 to be marked here. So I will get, say, this is the point 2, 1, 2 you have got. Similarly friends, on these other remaining lines we have to transfer the other point. 5 is here, 5 comes exactly in between. This is 1, 2. Then friends, you have got 3 and 7 on this. 3 and 7 will be on this. So this is, say, 3 and this is 7, and you have got finally 4 and 6. This will be 4 and this will be 6. Friends, after getting these points, let me join all these points by a continuous smooth curve. So this is going to be like this, and the portion where it is cutting the base is going to be a straight line here. This is 1, 2, point 3, this is 4, 5, this point is 6, 7. So we have got this shape here, and we have to hatch it by lines drawn at an angle of 45 degrees to the horizontal, providing a space of around 2 millimeter between the lines drawn. Friends, this shape of the curve, this is the true shape of the curve. We will call it as TS. TS represents the true shape of the curve. Friends, here they have asked you name the true shape of the curve obtained, or they name the true shape of the section. Friends, remember, whenever any section plane is cutting the cone parallel to the end generator, the figure you get is called parabola. Parallel to the end generator, the true shape of the curve is parabola. Parabola is the true shape. So friends, this will have a base equal to so much and height is equal to this much height. So friends, we have come to the end of the video. I hope you are happy with the presentation. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so far. And if you are happy with the presentation, please share the information with all your friends and have a wonderful day. I thank you very much for watching my YouTube video.